Start stream.
Bro, but we gotta watch this video, man. You gotta watch it on stream.
Brother.
Please, bro.
No, I cannot. No,
It's free content.
No, it's somebody else's content. I cannot watch that. I cannot put it on my stream. That's just wrong.
You can become a reaction YouTuber.
Reaction YouTuber. That's not what I'm aiming for, alright?
Now you're a reaction YouTuber.
I don't wanna be.
Well, in that case, bro, I'll be and I'll watch this video alone. See you in a bit.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, Pig? Let's see, I think we got everything ready to go. Okay. Yeah, everything is up, everything is good. Wait, what? What did you do, Pig? Alright, so we're gonna continue where we left off last time, which was implementing the debug pipeline. Okay. So I think we were in the part of the renderer, hot reloading. Yes, you got to that point. Now we just have to reinitialize meshes based on the reload. So Arch shits itself. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Basically what we do here is we just
What's up?
What's up? What's up? Let me think. Okay, what we're gonna do, we need to create a function that when we reload this thing, after we initialize the new renderer, we'll take the new renderer stuff and propagate or read the ECS for the loaded meshes. Which is a systems thing, so I will just add it here for now. Function, and I'm just gonna call it load meshes. Yeah. It probably will have some error return. What we'll have to do is we have to use the allocator. std mem allocator. We have to take in the world as well, because we need access to the ECS, which is kind of acting like my asset manager at this point. But I don't really need a actual asset manager at the moment. We're fine with this. Hello, penguin operator. And I think that's all that we'll need for this to... Oh shit, don't worry about that. And what we'll do is in the reload over here, as soon as we have initialized the renderer, we're gonna load the meshes. Load meshes. So.
Holy shit, Anti sent in part 2 of the thing.
No fucking way he did.
For not
Anyways.
to make a reaction stream.
No! Wait, how do I... Whatever, I'm doing this now. And then, don't need that. Whoops. Like so. Use unclear, it's just... Right, but this one is the self.renderer, my bad. Self.renderer. Hello, Cheesecake. Roofie. 3 AM pull is crazy. Damn. Let's see, that's just the allocator pointer. I don't want the pointer. I could take the pointer. So I'm going to put the arch back together. I'll be back soon. Alright. That's really nice. Arch is awesome. I love Arch. It's like the best thing ever. Expected. Right, so... Well, we should have access to self.
An internship there was a guy,
Hmm?
and he said, he's using Arch. I asked which window manager, and he said KDE.
Oh. I don't know. I tried KDE, but I didn't. I did not like it. It was. It wasn't. No, it just wasn't.
Hmm.
That should be error union. What the hell? Why am I doing that twice in a row? Okay, bam. Lucas is too locked in. Yes. I am always locked in, bro. So what we can do here now that we've got the world, we can query for each model, and then we can reinitialize the renderer with these models. We should store the path of the models though, and that information. We have to get to that, but we'll get to it as things move forward. So I'm gonna do var query. I'm gonna get equal world query, and here we're gonna query for an array, or the array of components. And the components that we want is from the world module. Yes, we just want modules. And then we're gonna pass in the world, like so. So now we'll have access to every entity that has a module. With this, we can now do query that next, and then we'll capture. That's not how you do it. That's how we do it, and it will be the entry. There it is.
Oh, I see Cheesecake has summoned me. What is this?
Oh right, oh no.
Let's see. Someone said you
Oh,
write
you got-
Sig in such a professional way. Who said that?
The guy in Discord.
Guy in Discord. Who?
Huh?
Andrew Kelly. No.
Andrew Kelly.
Andrew
Sure.
Okay.
For now, what we'll do, just to see that it works, we're not gonna do the 3.
I don't know if bro has seen my code.
And this one doesn't even use, so we're just gonna
At least
do.
it's more
We're just
professional
gonna
than
do.
Lucas.
Hey, shut the.
Bro, you can't even write C code.
I can't write SIG code.
Barely.
Yeah, but I can still do it.
Barely. Stream in Discord.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, guys. Now it's so late. I would need to eat dinner first. If we start now,
Right.
it would be crazy.
Right, well, you can eat dinner first. That's no problem.
But we could already discuss what XXD is.
Yeah, I have no idea. It's like XD with
Oh, actually, I
X.
need to get the pointer because we're gonna change the handle. Or the handle might change. It's not guaranteed that it will be the same index.
Isn't the handle just a pointer though?
No, the handle is just an index value, not a pointer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And especially if it was a pointer, then it would be more crucial that we swapped it out because the pointer is especially not valid anymore after hot reloading. But the index could still be valid, higher chance, but we're not gonna gamble with that. We're actually just gonna take a new one when we initialize it. But we're getting now so we're gonna get the comp time. So here it's the
Wait,
world
guys, be
mod.
right back.
All right, model and the world. So now we got the model. Probably should do this. There's a guarantee that is there. And now that we
Why
got,
did you call it world module?
because world is the ECS world module is just the systems basically.
Can I ask you, is world module a structure or a namespace?
Namespace. Oh shit.
So why is it camel case or Pascal case?
It just looks cool, okay?
No, it looks awful.
Nah,
And
it
you
looks
shouldn't
good.
have you shouldn't name shit module. You know, that's not good. Not good.
What should I name it?
That's
Because
like naming all the functions with function.
I cannot name the world. Because the ECS
you
is the
can.
world.
Yeah, but you can just do world because yeah. I mean, really, you shouldn't even store shit in here, but
No, I need
I mean,
because
it
it.
should just be called common.
This is actually just this is for the world, the world's components.
Blah blah blah. Yes, but this world.sig file should just be called like common, you know, because this is just shit that's common between the server and client, right?
Not
And everything
really.
else.
Well, I guess, yeah, pretty much. But the server won't even need the model, for example.
Sure, but I mean, still common.
But I don't know. I don't know if I would like to call it. I don't see a logical reason. What would we call it?
World
Common.
module is probably the worst name you could have chosen.
Well, it's the world module. I think
Because
it's.
it's common between all of them.
Mm,
Okay. If you think world module is good name, then you should call all your functions function at end. So it's like load meshes function.
No, but
Init ECS
no,
function.
that doesn't make the world module makes sense because it is a world module. It's past. It's like the module that contains all of the world stuff.
Yeah, well, load meshes is a function, so it makes sense to have it be load meshes function. You see, this logic is flawed.
No, because not every namespace is no. It makes sense. World module
It doesn't.
model
Why
makes
is it not called std module? You know, why is standard not
Well,
called standard?
because I
module?
cannot call it common. Common make it doesn't make sense because then it's like what is the common thing? It's so confusing. I think world module makes sense because it's the module
Well,
of the
it's common
world.
for everything.
No. I would like to call it
Yes.
world, but the world is the actual world that is the ECS. Then the component,
Yeah,
I guess
but you can just call it world still.
it could be
Could
called
be
world
world.
component. World component could be called.
What?
Yeah. No, because I have the world inside
What
of the
would be
world.
called world component?
No, because I have the world inside of the
Yeah,
world
and you're
modules.
talking, and you're thinking of calling the world inside of the world module world components.
No, I was thinking of calling this world components, but the thing is that this contains everything with the world, including the world like setup and then also the components within the world.
Yeah, and it's not even a component. It's just a namespace.
Yeah, but that's why component would make sense. So you could do component dot and then which component you want to use.
Or hear me out. You would call it common, and then you would have a world, and then you would have a component namespace with all the components inside of it. What? That's crazy.
Common,
I know.
it sounds so wrong because it's not very clear what is it common about. It feels so. It would make sense if it was like a common.
Okay, well, world module is not clear at all.
Well, that's I
A
find.
world? What world? Which world? Mars? What world?
But then it makes sense in the sense of
Is it
what
Minecraft world?
what is the game about? World module. It's everything that has to do with this ECS.
Okay.
Well, I
Why
guess
don't you just call it ECS then?
because that's what your library is called, and that would be confusing again.
Okay. Just okay, but what is that world module? Where is it being used? Like, what is using them? Or it?
What do you mean? Everything that has to do with when we are doing something with the ECS, trying to get the world or trying to get something from the world. The ECS, basically.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Well, you could still call it world, and then you could just call the inner world type, so it would be world type. That's pretty awful, but it's
No,
better than what you have currently.
I like to call the world. That is the ECS. This thing. Which you also call world in your thing.
Yeah. Sure. But literally call it anything except like world module, because world module is the shittiest name ever.
I don't know. Unless I find a really good name for anything else, I'm not changing that name. It's perfect.
It's also terrible because it's a namespace and you're naming it Pascal case. It just doesn't make sense, like, at all.
Now you I'm just gonna leave it like that. You go figure. Okay, so if a GLTF mesh, we won't have a GLTF mesh for this thing, so I'm just gonna implement the first thing that we will have. I don't know, the name, it's fine for now. I don't see any reason to change it.
Because it's a terrible last name that is very non-descriptive and is a lie. And it's called module, which is like still, you know, it's like holding a function at the end.
No.
No, it literally isn't.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
You see, Lucas, this is why no one wants to work on this project. It's because it's a mess. It's unreadable for anyone.
It's not a
you,
mess. This is
you know?
clear. I don't think there's a clearer name for this thing.
Nah.
Honestly, like,
if
calling...
you just had no idea what world module was and you were looking in there, you would be like, what the hell is even going on here?
There's no better name. Common wouldn't make sense because common would be too broad.
Okay. So do you have any better ideas?
World module is already way more a lot more narrow than common and specific.
Okay, but where is world module being used? Who is using it? What is using it?
The query, the world, to get the world, and it's being used in the systems.
No, I mean, like, is the renderer using it?
Yeah, the render is using it for one when it gets the renderable objects that needs to be rendered and the precisions. The systems is using it to do anything really. Well, actually, the render is part of the system, so everything inside of the system is using the thing, and then it's also outside of the. It's stored in the main because it needs to be persistent on hot reloading.
Right. So why don't you call world module ECS? And I know that you're gonna say that it's because my shit is also called ECS, but you can just have the my ECS being imported to your ECS. You know?
So just, yeah. But it's still, I don't know. It's so weird importing a library and then calling your thing the library's name. That's really confusing.
What? Nah, bro, you'll get used to it. If you only add my ECS into your ECS, right? And then you make a component namespace for all of your ugly ass components, right? Then,
They're not that ugly. No.
They are.
No, but yeah, I could call it ECS. So you mean like here. So we would do this and then import world. I would just rename this thing to ECS like this.
Yeah.
Just still call it world though in the build.
Nah, I call it ECS. Also,
but that I cannot.
The
ECS is your ECS again. So then I have to change your name on the ECS. If I do that.
Yeah, you can just make it. Well, you can call it EC because it is basically an EC.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because I do the systems later on.
Yeah. Yeah, my shit doesn't really do systems. It's a lie, you know.
It's a lie.
It's a lie.
Well, then I will have to change it just EC like this, I guess. Right? Then
I mean, you don't have to, but you can, sure.
Well, doesn't it take it? That's how it registers it from here, doesn't it?
Sure, but you can just. You don't have to name shit like that.
Naming things.
Leave the module as is, yes. You don't get the build system. Just leave the sun as it was. You just change the constant from const ECS to just const EC.
You're thinking like so. Okay. Wait. Naming things, one of the two greatest challenges in CS, along with cache invalidation and off by one errors. Yes.
I know where bro got that quote. Anyways, it's actually naming isn't too bad if you just think a little bit,
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
which you guys cannot do.
Hey, I'm
when
trying.
it
I'm
comes
trying to
naming, that's
develop
why.
this thing that people refer to as thinking. All right, I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a hint.
I
You're
don't.
not on the right track,
Don't do that. Then I have to think.
right?
Okay, so I renamed it to EC, and is it just called EC? Then then I have to change the name here also to
You
EC.
don't have to. Well, you don't need to import it though into those places. Like they don't need the ECS or like the EC, and we can also do a little thing. Yeah, I have a plan. All right, just remove the like ECS import everywhere. That's like my thing. All right, because the only thing that's gonna need my ECS is your ECS. All right.
So removing like this from the renderer, and
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, the only thing
You
that
don't
needs
need
it
it
is
anymore.
this world module. I call it world module here as well. Okay.
Uh, eh,
Okay. And
yeah, we're gonna
then
have to rename the world module to ECS. Not gonna lie, but yeah.
like so, ECS. Should I also
Yeah.
rename the
And you can make the
actual
import for
also the actual world file? Should I
yeah,
rename it to ECS as well?
yeah. Rename it to ECS.
Okay.
All right. And in the build also, we want to change the import from being added like ECS to being used EC. All right.
Wait, what? You mean
No, like no. The where you're doing the world module thing, or ECS now it's called. You know.
this thing? Ah, yeah, the
Where the
import. So this thing
no,
being
the build. Yeah,
yeah.
there, but yeah, sure. But you gotta do a little thing in the build also for that.
Oops. Wait, let me just. Okay, and then build. I do an wait. Ah, this thing.
Yeah, you
No.
see the ECS imports. You see, change the .name ECS to just EC. It's in the imports.
Easy. Okay. Okay.
Also, why is the ECS linking with a library? It says ECS link library.
Ah, this is for the physics. I need the
No.
physics.
Why are you linking it with the ECS though? Or is it only being used in the ECS?
Wait, actually, that should just be the systems that needs the. I'm pretty sure it should just be the
And
systems.
why are the systems stored separately? Or what?
Compared to what? Wait. No, I actually don't need this, I think, any longer. This was for an old test when I tried the hot reloading with the. Yeah, that one shouldn't need it anymore. I think. We can try. But what do you mean?
Wait,
Why
does your thing even hot reload anymore?
it does? I'm just adding the renderer right now, so it will read from the ECS the loaded objects, so it will re-initialize them on through the Vulkan. Because they are being destroyed right now, not reload, because I recreate the whole thing. It should be enough to just destroy the pipelines, but I want the whole thing. Yeah?
Yeah, like why are the systems stored separately from the components and the world though?
Why this thing, like why I have this separate from this?
Yeah.
Yeah, because this thing needs to live outside of the system. It needs to be initialized on the main application. So when I destroy this thing and reload it, it doesn't get destroyed with
Alright,
it.
so technical debt. Alright, sounds great. Technical debt.
But
Okay, move on.
that's how
to the
hot
ECS
reloading works.
fixability.
I cannot store it inside of the dynamic library, then it gets fucked.
Hot reloading is a scam, bro.
No,
Hot reloading, kids, don't do it.
It's the best. You don't know, I have been 10 times faster
like
because of
drugs.
it.
And like 50 times slower.
No,
in
you
context.
don't understand.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
Bro, everyone listening to this, alright? Host reloading is like a drug, alright? Addicts will say they're not addicted, and everyone else will
You don't
clearly see that
understand
they
how
have issues.
powerful it is. Okay, whatever. Next thing. What? It's nothing else, right? That should be
Yeah.
pretty much it. All right. Then we can quickly go to
Now
this.
moving to the ECS.sig that we now have.
That should be fine. Except no, that should be
Yeah,
fine.
and now here we want to make a component namespace.
Yeah, I don't know. Do we want that? ECS is pretty clear. It's already easy entry component systems. Like it already pretty well. Actually, this is like. Yeah, what is it called? It should still be called EC because the systems are not stored in this thing. The world is just entities. It's literally just components.
Nothing makes sense here, you know.
Now it also has the world. See, world module was so much better.
No, it wasn't. Like, if you were not auto reloading, this wouldn't even be remotely an issue.
No, hot reloading is so darn good.
But you know, I would make a component. Nah, bro, you should just have named it common.
No, common is so vague. It's so vague. There's no clarity in what it is then.
Like the rest of your code isn't vague. Bro,
Yeah, it is
there's
not.
No clarity
It
what
wasn't.
anything
It
is.
wasn't vague with world module, but now it's starting to become very unclear.
Nah, it was vague. Also, word module sucks as the name. Also, one thing, you shouldn't be naming your modules camel case like that. Like, you see the system. Like, why? Is system a structure?
It is.
Alright. Right, that's fair, I guess. But word module sure wasn't a structure.
No, that thing wasn't a structure. That
This
was
is dumb. Guys, if you just like think about what you're writing, it's like slightly, you won't have this issue of naming, alright?
At local programming meetup last night, some guys were talking about SDFs. Totally blew my mind what people are doing with them. Yeah, we're actually thinking also of using SDF for the planet generation, but I just thought it wasn't. It was too. It wasn't failed to cache.
It was too vague.
Vague. No.
Yeah, you're probably importing the ECS in two places. You know?
Of course. Yes. I am.
Yeah, in the build. It's because you're doing like ECS, my ECS and your ECS.
ECS, EC, and but this
I'm
thing.
just gonna let you figure this out.
I still call it world.
If
though,
it needs, if things need my ECS, don't call it world. It's a terrible name. I think this is just abandonware at this point. Just give up. This is abandoned.
No, I cannot.
It's easier to learn SIG for a year and then come back to this. Not gonna lie.
No. It's perfect. Schultz. Yep. But I don't have. I have just. Right. Perfect. Let's see. Systems, unused function. That's okay. That's what I'm working on. We're just gonna do this for now and comment that. And then we're gonna comment that just to see that we get everything working again. And that's fine. Let's see. ECS has no. Right, that's why I need it, because I need access to the thing that is called, what was it, 22. What? Am I reading the wrong thing? ECS no module called, but there should be a thing called body unless, yeah, I need the set physics body ID. That's why I have it inside of this thing as well. So I can access it in the And it's not, sadly, it's just not an U32 or U64, it's an actual structure. Which I could probably do to a void pointer, maybe? Nah. That's why I had this thing over here. Let's see, systems. And then this thing is now called ECS. Let's see, renderer. And this one is now called ECS. ECS. And this one is now just, I can just take it from ECS like so. See. That this thing can actually be removed now because I moved things around, I think, so we could actually get rid of this one. Am I muted on Discord? Ah. Name that to
Nope.
ECS and then oops. ECS. So and let's see, physics. Same for this one. Rename CS. CS. Okay, let's see. Player. Why does this one? What? Player doesn't. Line 4. There isn't even such a thing. Oh, that's the planet. I misspelled. Jesus, I was like, what? That's so weird. Okay, here. Rename. CS and CS. What was that? Okay. Bam. It's back. And we should be able to just... Oh no, hot reloading won't work. Because we do not... what's the memory address leaked? That's weird. It shouldn't be a leak anywhere. Anyways, we'll get to it after this. Okay. So now Harold is very happy apparently, right? I think he is.
Mediocrely happy.
Mediocre, I will take it. Alright, so...
Yeah, one thing about ECS.sig, you should probably make a public constant called implementation or something that is the my ECS. So in case you ever need anything from there, which I don't think you would, you know?
Nah, if I need it, I will make it.
Yeah, just make a okay.
Because otherwise I'm just making it confusing for myself without needing it to be more confusing. Okay.
Right. Anyways, you said this system.sig was a type, a structure, right? Can I see the fields in system.sig?
I'm in system.sig.
I see.
Don't know why
Isn't
this
it
is
more of a system manager or some shit?
well, I guess when it hot reloads, it destroys these two and then it reinitializes them.
And you're saying this ain't misleading? Bruh.
No, it's the system. You reload the system on hot reload. It makes perfect sense.
No, you're reloading the systems.
Yeah. But it's, yeah, each system within the system.
Plural.
Yeah. Each system, you do that. But it still owns the thing.
Okay.
Or owns it, but yeah.
No. No, this would be better off being called like system manager or system handler or because it ain't a system. Like this file ain't a system. This is a structure containing systems.
Wait. Yeah, that's true. Wait. I think this is the same video that I watched. It might no game from scratch. No, this is a different guy. Yeah. Because there is one. I think I recently subscribed to him. I haven't seen this one. Wait, let me put that in the Discord real quick.
I think I know which video you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what
This
you
shit
got.
looked hella cool.
Yeah, wait. This guy. It was pretty cool. What this guy did. Also, I will put it in the Twitch and YouTube and Kick as well. This was freaking awesome. But yeah, I'll put the link also that you sent in the Discord. We'll look into it after the stream just to not right then. Yeah. So here, what do we have? We have the model with just the handles. Now we have to add a little bit more information about. Or actually, I don't care. Not at the moment. I actually don't care. If it's a mesh, all we'll do is that we'll create a new planet. We'll yank that. We'll put this here because this is all I got anyways. I don't got anything else. Oops. So it's fine. What we'll do is just this. This is basically illustrating the same thing. We have to create a planet, so we'll have to do this. And then we'll do that, paste that there, save it. So we'll create the planet again with the same shit, allocate the planet, de-init the planet, and then we'll also create the planet with its indices and vertices, and call it planet 2. Now this thing will return the handle, and what we'll do here is that we need to access the think like this. Is it like this? Mesh is equal to, I'm just gonna call it box 2. Man, perfect. The world. No, it got the world. Expect one argument found 2. Am I doing this wrong? Ain't no way I'm doing this wrong. Wow, yeah, cool video. Thanks. Yeah, no worries. It's pretty cool. Query. What the heck? I don't need to pass the word twice. Oops. Okay, like so. Yeah, switch handle. Okay. And then dot ELDF. And then we'll just ignore it.
BRB.
All right. Expect render found const. Okay. Is it actually? Yes. I have to take in the render pointer. Shit. Well, no, we're changing it. It's easier. And then it will complain. It should complain, but it doesn't. Let's see. Init systems, reload. Oh yeah, it does. And last point. And then that thing. Let's see. Mesh instruct model. No field name called mesh model. What do I call it? Oh, I do call it model. I don't know what's. What? Model.mesh gltf. Yeah. So that's weird. I think it's lying to me. Well, I guess I could also just go... I could capture it, but I don't know if that will work. I feel like it probably should, but... What if I just... That should be fine. But it's X... Found use as expected. Should I say mesh? How does this work? Model mesh, I should call this handle. Oh god. Oh whatever, it's now called model mesh. Error you expected you found. What? I do use try, so it's because the reload cannot do that, that's true. Patch. Return in from error. Like so.
Bang.
I'll come back. Okay, there's still a build error. And it's coming from... Just restart. A bit unsure that it's actually...
Bro, my eyes are hurting because of the lack of public.
Okay, let's see if the hot reload works. If this works, it's cool. If it doesn't, well, fuck. Physics. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna change. I'm not gonna change the physics, I'm just gonna add a print because that's easier to see if it does anything. Oh, I think it did work. For a moment there wasn't even a mesh being rendered. Perfect. Okay, so that means that if we... But that only works with the one simple mesh thing. What we can do now... Oh my god, this is gonna be so funny. So if you go to systems, because this will also be hot reloaded, I should be able to hot reload the size of the planet, I think. Let's see. Yes. Yes. $50. Oh, come on. Boom. And the hitbox is still there. It's just very small because it's there it goes.
Because whatever we said about this, put the planet type after the planet mesh 2. Hmm?
Wait.
You see you're doing var planet mesh 2. Hmm?
Wait. I need to try something because you can see it has velocity right now. The planet, it's moving, and I want to try if I change the size of the planet while it's moving, will it continue moving and rotating? Is it moving or did it stop moving? I think it stopped moving. Damn it! But it kept the orientation. You can see it's slightly rotated. Okay, it actually makes sense that it stopped moving because it doesn't.
Mass.
I don't. The Jolt physics library, it's C++, and I need to still like take its physics and store them. So I need to keep track of the velocity on a hot reload if I want to do that. That makes sense. But you can see it's kept the orientation and position, so that's pretty fucking... Ah, it's so cool! Ah, it's awesome! See, hot reloading is fucking cool. I don't know what you're on about, hot reloading not being cool.
Nah, it's not worth the technical debt.
It is so fucking worth it. It's so much more visually appealing to work with this. I don't know.
Yeah, but your code is awful.
Nah, it's
Because
not.
of it.
No. I mean, I agree. It could. Okay,
It is.
but it's not because of the hot reload. It's just because I'm new to it and I don't know how to make it look good. Okay.
No, it's both. It's hot reloading and that you're
Yeah.
good with it.
You
So
just don't
when
want
I
to.
build files because I
don't
do hot reloading, you know.
You just don't want to admit that hot reloading is fucking sexy as hell.
Yeah, you're right. I don't want to admit that because it's false.
Look, I could just go in here and say that we have gravity now. Wait, X, Y. Yeah, we have gravity 1. I don't know which way it will fall, but look, now it's falling. I should also be falling.
Because could you just go in here and just like make all the code be clean? Yeah, right. It's impossible because of the hot reloading.
What are you on about? No, 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 no.
Sure, puzzle loading is nice and all, but like, nah, it's not worth the setup,
It's
bro.
so much worth it, bro. It's so fucking cool.
No, it ain't.
It is, it
Bro,
is.
it takes like half a second to compile everything. Like, hey.
Yeah, but then you don't understand how cool this will be as soon as we get recording working. Hmm?
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
It is gonna happen. We are basically there, and then when we hook it up with multiplayer hot reloading, it's gonna be so freaking cool.
Right.
You're-
Is Jolt even like deterministic?
It is. It uses delta time for the update.
That doesn't sound too good, but right.
It does. My delta time is also always persistent also, so it's the same. It doesn't use like
Yeah, I'm just thinking about recording and shit.
yeah.
Okay, if your delta time is.
It's always like it's always 0.016. It doesn't update unless that's, and when it updates, it always passes 0.0.16 in, so
Right.
should always be persistent and deterministic. Bye, there goes, bye bye. But yeah, there's a problem with the closing because of the jolt not liking being a dynamic library. But that's not a problem because when you ship the real product, we will not use the dynamic library. Then we'll make it static.
So what you're saying is you did all this basically so that you can test shit and then just
Yeah. It's
to each to their own, I guess.
no, it's this is the point. Like I want to be fast and quick about iterating and trying out values and see it visually without having to restart the program, spend 20 minutes and
Okay,
setting everything
well,
up.
Sounds nice, but nah, bro. You're doing something stupid here. You decided the var rotation and set quaternion Hamilton, and then you're doing that. There is a from vec, bro.
Which one?
There's a rotation variable here.
Mm-hmm.
There is from vec.
I think yeah, okay, but that was wait from yeah, Vec reversed. I didn't have it back then when I did it.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. But now you have it.
Let's see.
Bro, what is get the bodies unsafe? What the hell? What's his names?
That's not mine, that's Jolt, okay? Oh wait,
Right.
this doesn't work.
Yo, I'm back.
Why is this not I cannot move.
Yo.
I don't think was there another reason why I didn't use it because I cannot move, or is it just from Vec? That doesn't make sense because it should be reversed the order.
Oh, guys.
No,
I
this
just
doesn't work
ate
either.
Dinner, and I watched the whole series of The Website Is Down. All 4 episodes. Bro, I'm a different man now.
Could it be something with alignment? I don't know.
What?
It doesn't seem to work this part.
I heard
too
the
bad.
web is down. The video, you know.
The video?
There's one video that Anti sent.
Yeah.
What's with that?
Yeah, I watched it while I ate.
Yeah, same. I watched it while I didn't it.
But I watched all the 4 episodes. Did you also watch 4?
Oh, I didn't even know there were episodes.
You told me there's
Oh,
a
I
part
went to
2.
his channel and here's 1. Yeah, there's part 2. When I went on his channel, there's the part 3 and the part 4 and the 4.5.
Yeah, but I ain't watching that much, bro.
Not gonna lie though, part 3 is only 3.5 minutes. It's decent for its length. Part 2 is also decent, not as good as part 1. Part 4 was fire actually. Yeah,
Crazy.
Crazy? I was crazy once.
if you want any serious recommendation, you know,
Mm.
watch The Website Is Down.
Actually, before we
Right.
continue doing the hot reloading for the... We could actually start getting rid of this thing now, I think. Because we don't need the C file anymore. I think this one is just redundant at the moment. I think. Because it's not needed. This could also be moved.
Right.
But I need I need the damn init to get this thing right, so I cannot move it away from the main without taking this thing into the systems. Systems init, yeah. We don't even use the file watcher for the render, it's just systems right now. So the C init doesn't even need to exist. Or the csig. But it's boring to fix it or remove it. It's what's more interesting is continue working on the debug pipeline rendering. That's more interesting than fixing that. Draw debug here. So what's it gonna do? This thing, it's gonna be drawing the debug information about the cubes, right? Right now everything is a cube, so This thing I wanted to comment out. We don't need that thing anymore. So let's start the thing.
Very interesting.
Yes. So if you go to renderer, and then we can go in here, and we don't want to draw this. We don't want to draw the actual mesh. We just want to draw the debug thing. Or we can see that it's not being drawn at all. I think it should get to here though. std.debug. Oops. .print. And hello. I think it should get into here. Pretty sure. Okay, so it's not even getting into here. Does it get into fighting a collider? What? Does it get into here? Okay, it gets there at least, so that's pretty good. Let's see. Does it get a shape? What's wrong with that? Cannot do it in a middle of a switch. That makes sense. So it does get into that at least, so that's pretty good. But it doesn't